40 love.
And beautifully played right off his tummy.
Let first serve.
Clever shot by Gustafsson to hit that deep.
40-15.
Bit like chess, this point was, dragging Gustafsson right out of the court, really, but he played a very clever shot to get out of jail.
Game, rafter. Rafter leads by 4 games to 1, fourth set, and by 2 sets to 1.
Rafter's behaviour invariably good on court. He says himself that, well, if you had 5 brothers and 3 sisters, you'd behave well too. And his family try and support him as much as they can, John.
Yes, and they are over here. There in the centre of the screen, his mother Jocelyn and Dad Jim with the blue cap on, and brother Jeff just there chewing the old fingernails, who travels more with Pat than anybody else and works as his coach so often, and mate. And that's who he's talking to when he tosses up the ball in the correct way. Sorry, mate, I didn't mean to do that.
Is he the one who's the acupuncturist as well? One of the brothers is, who travels with him sometimes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ask you if you didn't know. But certainly one of Pat's brothers is an acupuncturist and travels.
I know one's an accountant, and it always feels like you're going to an acupuncturist when you go to an accountant.
Well, he's got a full team of everything, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure there's an acupuncturist in the family.
Has to be.
When he plays in Australia, there's a full house every time. It's just family and friends.
Yes. And he's got a place in Bermuda at the moment. I wonder why.
Well, you would wonder why if you went to their home just north of Brisbane. It's just the most beautiful farm that the family have owned for quite some time.
Love 15. $15 all. $30. Love 30. $15-30. 15-40.
Pretty rare that they were both at the net. This chap really hasn't done much volleying. Look, 3 winning volleys. 31 by Rafter. You get the impression this chap could volley standing on his head sometimes. It's amazing agility.
That one was off his hip. So. But he's glad that he's got that extra service break up his sleeve now. He's in trouble still at 30-40.
Cue. Advantage Rafter.
Yet again, after the misplaced toss, the great serve. Extraordinary. Right on the break now. Match point to Rafter.
In game 7 of Rafter. 6-3, 6-7, 6-2, 6-1.
After completing his match on court number 1, just a couple of minutes later, the rain came down, but he was safely back in the dressing room and through to the 4th round, where he awaits the winner of the match we were watching on centre court, Tim Henman against Byron Black. Well, they were forced to stop at 4-3 in the first set. Tim Henman will come out to serve very soon because, as you can see, at the moment, the rain has stopped, the covers are off the court, and in fact the net is on the centre court, so we are hoping that very, very shortly we will have Tim Henman against Byron Black resuming on centre court. But before that, let's catch up with the headlines of the day. The main story, the 7-times champion Steffi Graf is out, beaten by Natasha Zvereva on centre court in straight sets.
Many congratulations. You were absolutely thrilled to bits at the end, weren't you?
Yes, I was. You could see it by the jump. It's kind of dorky, but I made it.
It was dorky. What is that?
It's it wasn't a cool jump. It wasn't one of these, as you know. It was kind of, you know, like that.
Okay, a far out jump.
Yeah.
Before today, Steffi Graf 17, Natasha Zvereva 0. What went wrong?
What went wrong? Is it for her? Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. I frankly don't know. I just, I think I played mentally the best match of my whole life. Concentrated on every point. I didn't just, you know, pushed all the distractions away.
Because I think the other players have been joking with you, haven't they, saying that you were mentally tough today. They've been taking the mickey a bit in the locker room, is that correct?
Yeah, they were. They, just like me, never seen me that way before. So it's quite amusing for them.
So did you really surprise yourself winning then? You must have done.
I have. It's complete surprise. I'm in the 7th heaven right now. Yeah.
Well, as I say, very well done.
Thank you.
What do you feel about Steffi Graf? Some people have said, well, maybe she's had her day. What would you say to that comment?
I don't know about that. I think her point right now is just to play as much as she can and stay injury-free. And I think if she just keeps doing that, she'd probably get back where she wants to be.
So you still think there's a few titles left in her yet, yeah?
For sure.
Yeah. What about you, your next opponent, Miriam Oromans? What are your thoughts on that match?
I have none yet. Yeah, I'm thinking about tomorrow maybe playing doubles, and then attending some sort of a big party of some sort. Yeah, that's my thoughts right now.
You haven't even thought about it. I don't blame you. And family here watching you?
I think my dad was watching today, but he sneaked in because he's here with a junior.
What would he have made of this victory? I mean, he must be so excited for you as well.
He's probably shocked right now somewhere. Yeah.
Well, many congratulations. They tell me you're quite a good cook, so do you go off and make yourself a really nice meal to celebrate now? How do you celebrate such an outstanding victory?
Well, this time I will not dirty my hands with cooking. I think I'm going to go out, but last night I cooked. It must have been the British lovely lamb that I ate last night.
That's what it was, eh?
Yeah, help
British
me
lamb.
out.
Pleased about that.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do I explain it? I didn't play my best out there. I started again off really nervously, didn't move very well around the court, and didn't return very well. I mean, it's just I couldn't struck the points together, and she served pretty well. So I just felt I wasn't playing well at all out there.
Do you think it was lack of match practice?
Yeah, I haven't really been very relaxed the last few days. You know, I've been in my matches. I've been not feeling very comfortable out there. I don't know. It's just I've been training okay, but every time I went on a court, I start playing nervously in the beginning, and I don't feel my rhythm at all. So I'm pretty clearly it's lacking matches.
Suppose you've ever played a match in which you haven't broken serve?
Probably not too often. I don't know. I mean, it's just in the first set. I mean, the return of serve was terrible. I mean, it was just first 2 games I didn't even get one inside, and the second set was a little better, but then I just didn't. You know, it was every time it was important, I didn't play the points very well at all.
What now, Steffi? I know it's a bit early to ask maybe after the defeat, but would you go away from here and have a think about the future, or would it just be carrying on, getting back into matches? And
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I've been saying, I mean, I knew before coming here, and that's probably one of the reasons why I've been quite nervous and anxious to be out there, that, I have played so little, and for some reason I cannot find the confidence playing out there if I know I just played so few tournaments. So I'm going to try to stay on track on that.
Your plans are to be at the U.S. Open and play?
Yeah, I mean, I've got exhibitions in about 2 weeks or so, and I'll see from then on. I've got San Diego and some other tournaments planned, so we'll see.
Tactically, what worked, what didn't work today that probably worked in the past against him?
Well, I mean, the key was that I wasn't moving well out there. I was really, I mean, I was so tight that even on the return, I mean, I didn't find really a way to go for my shots. I mean, some of the forehands were okay, but it's just whenever, it's just at the important points I didn't play well at all.
The number 2 seed was also in trouble out on court number 2, but won in 3 sets over Maria Alejandro Vento of Venezuela. In the men's championship, the 14th seed completed his second round match, Goran Ivanisevic winning in 4 sets over Andrei Medvedev, and he will play Daniel Vacek in round 3. And a mixed doubles match on centre court. TV presenter Ross King and fiancée Helen Way. But he was eating a bag of crisps just before it. Not the right time, Ross, but never mind. They have a distraction of a different kind on centre court now because the net is up, and I'm pleased to say that very shortly Tim Henman will be out on centre court.